What is up, YouTube? It is Perrin. We are back for video number 3. Welcome back to the vlog. We are on our way currently to the Cleveland Monsters game. That is the Cleveland minor league team, and I'll tell you more once we get inside.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right?
Who the f is
Perrin?
Alright guys, just got back from the Monsters game. It was a blast just like always. We were in the owner suite, Dan Gilbert's suite, and I love that partnership that we have with the Monsters through work. I am the leader of the sponsorship, so I get to go to a lot of these Cavs and Monsters events. A fun fact is I designed the Diamond Crystal Zamboni. So if you're ever there, check that out. It is awesome. The owner suite is awesome because it has food and an open bar, and the bartender is amazing as well. But I just get to sit there and not partake in the food or the alcohol. But you know, maybe one day, you know, when we're done with my competition. But until then, we'll see you guys tomorrow for the leg workout. Alright guys, it is Saturday. It is the next day. We are on our way, me and Maria are on our way to Old School Iron once again. We're going to meet up with my cousin Kenosha. Since I got to pick the workout last week, the back workout, he's picking the leg workout. He's gonna try to kill me. This is my second leg workout of this week, but we're gonna get after it. Alright, just got to Old School. I'm out here wearing my leg day Daisy Dukes. A little ashy on the knees, but you know, stuff happens. I put on lotion before I left, but then knee touched the ground, and look, we can start a fire. But I'm doing my important stretches for the day so I can do some legs, you know, open them up a little bit. Make sure you guys stretch before legs at all times. It's dangerous out here, especially for us old folks. Kenosha's over here, he's the one that made the workout.
What's good, everyone? Today we got legs. I got something in store for everyone. Let's get it.
And I'll make sure once he sends me the workout, I'll post that up for you guys if you guys want to try out his workout. I'll probably never try it again. I already know before I start it, but I stick to deadlifts and a lot of light squats, and he does kettlebells.
What? For the first set of exercises, we're going to do a warm-up. We got kettlebell swings, we got RDLs, and we got sumo squats. Just to loosen up the hips and activate the glutes a little bit.
On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up, pray up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. Keep the same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, this the 7 C's. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up, pray up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. I got his band like I'm Barry Bonds. Running through the money, but the money's long. I don't love it, but I need it, keep it coming on. Only friendly, me and friends, we don't get along.
Felt that in my ass, bro. In my lower back. This man's out here trying to kill me.
We getting real leg workouts in. This is just a warm up.
Yo, he's a murderer. Police, 911, lock him up. He's trying to take your boy out. He doesn't want me to compete. He wants to be the first to compete.
I put that on my name, that I put them on. I put myself on stage as they sing along. I might book a session, do 100 songs. I'ma let you hear them just to prove you wrong. On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up, pray up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going.
In this video, I just kind of wanted to go over why I decided to do my first bodybuilding show, in specific physique. I wanted to talk about my motivations and what pushed me to do this. Also, when I have plans to step on stage for the first time, and just kind of go over a little bit of the details of bodybuilding and what I'm doing for this in this video. So sit back, stay tuned, and we'll be right with you. So why did I want to get into bodybuilding and do my first show? So I've always been competitive. I've always played sports ranging from basketball. I'm not that great at basketball, but I played it. Football was my main sport, track, and baseball. One of the key aspects that I started in 8th grade to help me with football was working out, was lifting, was running, was staying conditioned. So that's something that kind of just stuck with me, and the weight room never left my side. So the reason that I wanted to get into bodybuilding is purely because I've always lifted. And at first it was for sport. It was to be better at sport. Then I went to college, freshman 15, I think they call it. I gained like the freshman 30. I didn't know anything about nutrition. I didn't know, I wasn't aware of what I was doing in my body with the drinking and the eating Taco Bell and the meal plan and you know what I was eating. It got to a point where I was eating fries and burgers literally every day, probably like twice a day, and then drinking beer. And I always had this goal in my head because I always went on bodybuilding.com and I was following a lot of those plans and the models that they had, and I wanted to look just like them. And I had this plan to become that guy. But then I was realizing how much work that guy puts in and how healthy he eats. And I, at the time, could not fully commit no matter how much I wanted to. So I began to just think of it as a pipe dream. That's never gonna be me. No, not a chance. It's not gonna be me. And that's never been my motivation in life. But in that time, I let myself believe that that would never be me. I can't get muscles that big. I can't be that skinny. I can't eat like that. I can't go to the gym every day. That takes a lot of time. So from there, I basically just lived out my college life, and I just, made excuses. I made a bunch of excuses. And the crazy part is I went to the gym probably about 5 times a week. And I thought, oh, I'll definitely see results because I'm in the gym doing cardio and I'm lifting heavy. So I should see results, right? Very minuscule results, but I was still fat. At the end of the day, I was fat. Had a little bit of muscle, but that was it. And after years of wondering why I'm not making progress, it just hit me. You're not fully committing yourself. If you are never gonna fully commit yourself, why are you in the gym? Why are you doing this anyway? So it took that to really take me to the next level. And I decided I'm not doing this anymore. I'm sick of starting out on 135 for bench again and starting at the lowest squat and barely being able to lift anything and being that fat guy in the gym all over again. At a certain point in your head, it has to click that I'm sick of being average. I'm sick of being the ordinary. I'm sick of doing backtracking and doing what I've done before. So that had clicked into my head. And from that point on, I made it a thing to make sure I'm doing the right things. Yeah, I slipped a few times here and there, and I went on eating binges, and I would drink and go out and party every weekend, as you should do when you're young. But one of the things is, it's like, I believe that you have to have goals in life. You have to have something that pushes you. And a lot of times we get complacent and we keep doing things just because we've always done them, but they're not taking us anywhere. We have people who always dream of, I want the Lambo, I want this, I want that, but they're not doing the work for it, and they've never done the work. So I think the work has to speak for itself. Let the other people be complacent and go for the goal that you want. So that's what I was telling myself. I was going to the gym every day just to go. I was eating healthy just to do it. I had no goals. I couldn't figure out whether I wanted to bulk, put muscle on, or if I wanted to cut. It wasn't clicking to me. I didn't know what to do. So I was losing motivation in the gym, and I needed something to compete for. And I knew if I put my mind to something, it was going to get done. There was nothing that could stop me. I had that competitive nature. I just needed to put it somewhere. So I'm on Instagram one day, and I know a lot of bodybuilders in the area who have went to the first gym that I went to and also went to college with me at Akron. So I'm looking at what they do and trying to model my prep, like not my prep, but my whole bodybuilding routine after them. And then I decided, you know what? Why not just go all in? Because when you decide to go all in and you're serious about it, nothing's gonna stop you. So I said, why am I trying to do this by myself when I've worked, I've saved, and I have the funds to get a coach so I can find a way to do this right. And he can help me with this process, teach me, also give me the meals, and really help me with the nutrition side that I have been struggling with for years. So I reached out to him on Instagram. I just decided, I told him, hey, get that plan ready, let me know any details, and we're gonna roll with this. I'm gonna do a show, soon. I wanted to do it last spring, but under his recommendation, he told me, okay, you should probably take a year so I can have an off season with you so that we can figure out, how your body reacts to things, and also to build some more muscle in the right areas, to complete the look, so I have a higher chance of winning. So that's pretty much why I started bodybuilding. I know it was a long story, huge rant, but yeah, I did it for the competition. I needed a goal. So for the first stage of the bodybuilding journey, I was starting out at I'm 6'2", I was about 219, and it was more fat than anything. My body fat was probably about 23 to 26% body fat. So not good really, and I thought that I was in a cut, but it was actually pretty unhealthy. I wasn't getting enough protein, enough calories in the day. So my coach recommended, okay, what we're gonna do is do a bulk. We're just gonna start from here for a bulk. Instead of going for a show this spring, we're gonna start this bulk, and this was about November-ish of 2019. So instead of doing a show that coming spring, let's do a bulk and put some muscle on, and get my metabolism to where it has to be. And by doing this, it allows him to kind of see how my body reacts to certain foods, whether it be fats, carbs, how the protein treats me, how I can grow muscle. Just give him time to like work with me. So we did that, and we started a bulk. One of the biggest things was starting to eat 6 meals a day. So I was going from 3 meals a day, maybe a snack here and there, and I was tracking the macros, which were a little off, but going from 3.5 meals a day to 6 full meals. And these were full. Like, I was having a hard time finishing them at first, but after a while, my metabolism started to catch up, and then I was able to put them down, and it was easy for me. But that was an adjustment. I was working out no more than 5 to 6 times a week, I would say, and then maybe cardio like 2 times a week. But the goal was to build muscle, lift heavy, put in work in the gym, and build on this muscle in the off season while I still have this fat on me, and while I have the carbs in me to have this energy to keep pushing in the gym. So that was the goal then. I was on that and probably until the end of spring, maybe coming in the fall a little bit more. I was kind of ramping down on the bulk, and then we went into a cut. And in that cut, the goal was to get some of this fat off me so we could see the muscle that we developed underneath, all of that fat, to see where I was at fitness wise and where the muscle was built on, and kind of target trouble areas to see like, okay, we got to get that up before the show. So the cut took a lot of the fats out and a lot of the carbs out. My proteins are still decently high, but that's to help my muscle. But so I was still eating 6 meals, still working out 5 to 6 times a week, but then we added in 4 sessions of cardio throughout the week as well, to help on top of the carbs going down, to help that to help the fat burn. So that's just an accessory to my diet to help that burn more. And then from there, I do a carb cycle. So I'll have my low days where I'm kind of low carbs, so it's lower energy, but I still get work done in the gym. And then I'll have a high carb day every so often, and it will give me energy in the gym, and it will keep me pushing. So that's kind of been the thing. So I started at 219 before bulking, before working with my coach. Then while working with my coach, I went to the highest I probably got was 237, and right now after this cut we are at 206 right now, and we're still putting in work. Right now we're kind of in a cut / lean bulk, to where we're trying to hit areas. We're still trying to lose some of the fat off, but we're trying to hit areas that are problem areas, like my upper chest, rear delts, and making sure that we get those muscled up by the time show comes, so that I can bring the most complete package to stage. So that's a lot about my journey so far, from the bulking to the cutting. Still a lot of work to be done, but I'm ready and I'm prepared to be on stage. I am going to do a show this coming up spring 2020, and the show is going to be a local Ohio show. I'm narrowing down a few. I'm not sure exactly which one yet, but we're going to do an Ohio show. I thought about West Virginia, so maybe throw that in there. really want to be transparent with you guys. I want to be as transparent on how the competition is going, how prep is really treating me, whether it's good or bad, and share accomplishments. Like, I want to share my accomplishments with you guys, and you guys can see it on the road to this, and hopefully we can make something great. But at the end of the day, transparency is key. I mean, everything is not as great as it looks on social media, and I'm not going to make it look like everything is as great as it is on social media. I'm going to be 100% real with you guys. So you can expect that from me. Yeah, so I don't even know what else to say. I feel like I've been rambling, but I really want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for the support and sticking with me. All the likes, all the reshares, all the views, the follows, the comments. It's tremendous, man. Like, I want to inspire people. Overall, I want to inspire and motivate people to be able to do something similar. You don't have to be doing a bodybuilding show. It could be you want to learn how to swim. It could be you want to own your own business. Anything. I want to be able to inspire you guys to do that, to take that jump and just do it because you want to, and don't care what anyone else think. You know, what they think about anything, because at the end of the day, you live this life to make yourself happy. Yeah, you have other people around you, but you got to make yourself happy first. And I just want to be there to help you guys, like, through this. And I want to build a community. One of my things that I always go on and on and on about, you can ask anybody I talk to. Cleveland, living in Cleveland it's like a training ground to be built and then go somewhere else to a bigger city or something else and succeed. There's not a lot of creativity going around here. There's great creativity, but then once they get great, they leave. Once you get good here, once you get great, good, whatever here, you leave. And I feel like there's a lot to offer in Cleveland, and there's a lot more than people are showing. I see a lot of bodybuilders right now, but they're not on YouTube. They're not, public on social media. They're not doing the content game like they should. And I believe that Cleveland, whether it's music, creative of any type, bodybuilding, fitness, we got a lot to offer. And I think this is my way of showing it. And if you ever want to get on a video and if you want to train together, if you want to do some creative work together, you want to get your name out there, hey, let's collaborate, let's work. I'm here doing this video and this whole series to prove that, Cleveland has something to say too. Call me JAndre3K. But no, Cleveland has something to say. We got some stuff too. Like, we got people on deck. So just know, I'm trying to create a team. We're gonna keep this whole video stuff rolling. We're gonna create a team. It doesn't matter what you're into. You could do the same thing. Just make it work for you. Don't care what people think. Keep grinding. I've always wanted to prove more so to myself, which then will help prove to other people that I am somebody. And I'm not just content with just being average. I want people to know who I am and what my name is. My whole life, people can't even pronounce my name right, And now it's time for them to know my name, however it's spelled, and know how it's pronounced. And at the end of the day, I want it to be healthy. I want it to be the epitome of an athlete and to be healthy. I have family history of a lot of things, as a lot of black people do in their families. They have diabetes, heart problems, this and that, and I believe that it comes down to the food and how we've grown and how we have continued to eat. So I think that's something that us as a black community has to do, is to get our fitness under control too. So that's something I did for myself. So with that those are the reasons. That's why I wanted to do bodybuilding. That's how I'm doing bodybuilding and what I'm gonna do for bodybuilding. So I urge you guys to stick with me through this journey. Push me when I need pushing. call me out when I need calling out, help me out when I need help, and just like rock with me, because I'm gonna rock with you guys. Yo, if you guys ever need anything, make sure you slide in those comments or my messages and let me know so I can help you guys out as well. I would love to create the type of atmosphere to where we help each other. I want to be as much inspiration to everyone that's watching this video as you guys are to me, and we're just gonna keep going from there. So thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and there's a little bell, I think it's down there, I don't know, I'm still new to this, so I'm just pointing everywhere. It's down at the bottom near the subscribe, but make sure you turn that on. That's the notification bell, and you'll get a notification for every video that I post. And keep rocking with me. We're gonna have some good fitness content, we're gonna have more life content, because like I said before, I'm just like you guys. Follow me through this journey, and we gonna keep rocking. All right, thanks for watching. Peace. Alright guys, just got back home from the Monsters game. It was a fun time. I'm still trying to learn hockey. I do not know half of the rules. I feel like I go too far into stuff and I just really want to briefly like touch it, you know what I mean? But then I just keep rambling in ways that like you ramble, you know what I mean? No, like I want to say stuff, but then I'm like, why would you care about that? Like, you don't know. I can't even explain it well enough.
Sure can, go ahead, keep going.
But anyway.